18,000 to a Storm game on a Wednesday night.
Why are you here?
Caitlin Clark.
It's my first basketball game, and I love Caitlin Clark.
Our goal every single night we come into these games, we come in expecting to win. So
there was excitement for women's basketball.
The largest crowd in Climate Pledge Arena history, largest crowd in Storm history.
We've been waiting a long time to have this kind of notoriety in women's sports.
That's in thanks to players like Caitlin Clark.
Really should be rooting for the Seattle Storms, but came to really watch Caitlin Clark.
It's not just Clark to keep an eye on. Nika Mühl is expected to make her WNBA regular season debut after the Croatian citizen had visa issues. The last time Clark and Muhl came head-to-head was when Iowa and UConn played in the women's NCAA Final Four.
The largest crowd to watch any WNBA game since August 5th of 2018.
you know, you have that pressure, you have the pressure of performing, you have the pressure of everybody in the outside world watching you. But it's a lot of fun for me, like getting to play in front of these environments.
It makes me happy that women are finally getting us time to shine.
I think it's just great for women's basketball. It's great for this franchise. Obviously, the Storm have done incredible things.
She always lifts everybody up, and I want my kids to be the same.
It's obviously been a whirlwind. There, hasn't been much time to sit down and reflect on, the journey of the course of my college year and then coming right into here. So it's just like one thing after the next, but at the same time, I feel like, it's kind of almost better. You just kind of get thrown into the fire, and that's sometimes the best way to learn too.
Here's Caitlin Clark's first offering of the game. Off the mark, offensive rebound, and the putback is up and good.
And Alyssa Smith, one of the top draft picks 3 seasons ago, averaged double figures every year of her career, and she's just athletically gifted in the lane.
But yeah, definitely had a little bit of a slow start, but you're going to have times that happens.
Curl cut by Kelsey Mitchell from 15, and a lefty flicks it up and in. She is certainly one of the elite scorers this league has seen in the last 5 years.
What we did out there tonight, I thought, there was some really good stuff.
Diggins Smith says, I don't care, I'm going right at the roof. Misses that shot. Ball loose on the deck, picked up by Clark.
We were able to get stops foul, we were able to get the ball back.
Boston the 1-2, and short corner with it. Jumper on the way, up and in. Nika welcome back. Here's Clark, great look at a 28-footer. That one's off the mark. She's 0 for 2 from behind the arc.
Nobody said I was going to come in here and average 30, 10, and 10. I think that's probably a little bit of an unrealistic expectation, and maybe at some point in my career I'll get to that, but...
good pass inside.
Quick decision by Clark to get rid of the basketball when she was getting double-teamed, led to the open bucket.
Here's Lloyd with it. She'll force a shot up there through traffic and get it to go. Jewel Lloyd. 2 ties, 4 lead changes, 25 points scored in 5 minutes. We got some action here. Caitlin Clark looking on her first trip to the bench in this one, averaging 17 points a game, scoreless in this one on 2 shots.
In the first 10 minutes, the Seattle Storm stormed Indiana.
Driving in, and shot blocked from the weak side as he McMagor again. Here comes Jewel. Jewel with the right hand, keeps the dribble between the wickets, goes by Wallace and scores off the window. Jewel Lloyd.
Then Clark went back into the game.
Here's Clark with the runner. That one's no good. Snatched down by Mercedes Russell.
But it was Aaliyah Boston who had a better night than the last.
Boston working on Mercedes Russell. Holds her ground nicely, but Boston just forces her way in there.
Last year's WNBA Rookie of the Year, 6'5", so strong.
Clark. Bounce pass inside, well done. Oh, shot blocked weak side. Well, this is the type of game that all these people wanted to come see. Caitlin Clark, 0 for 3. Offensive rebound. In fact, Benlay flips it up and in.
But really, the first 10 minutes was all Jewel Lloyd.
Scoops it to Lloyd. Lloyd has been on the money, and she still is. Jewel Lloyd, 3 for 5, 7 points. Leads all scorers, and Jewel on defense almost causes the turnover. She is everywhere, going coast to coast in about 4 seconds. Ooh, pass might have been deflected. It was certainly short, but give it right back. Jordan Hurston's got it. Track meet continues here at Climate Pledge. Skip past to Russell. Corner to Jewel. Tee it up. Boom! Jewel Lloyd, double figures in the first quarter. She's got 12.
Oh, Jewel Lloyd, 12 points in the first 9 minutes. This home game was big. big, not only because of the hype of Caitlin Clark coming in, because you guys needed a win. What was your mentality coming into this game today?
It's never about them. It's about us.
Meanwhile, Nika Mühl hasn't played yet. And if you're asking who is this Nika Mühl, I'm glad you asked.
My name is Nika Mühl. I'm a senior on UConn women's basketball team, and we're in Zagreb, Croatia, and this is my home.
Rounding out the class is Nika Mühl from Croatia, a guard, 2 years in a row with players from Europe.
I know. There are kids who play basketball, and then there are basketball players.
Obviously, I knew who Gina Auriemma is. I knew who Christine Daly was. I knew that they were the best team in the country. I knew about Diana Taurasi, Maya Moore, Sue Bird, all the legends.
Today's world, scoring points is what it's all about, right? That's what gets you on TikTok. That's what gets your social media thing going. You know, Nika's not about that. In today's day and age, she's an anomaly, I would say.
This is my middle school right here behind me. This is where it all started. This is where I grew up. This is where was the first game when the guys didn't let me play because I was not good enough. And since then, I've been breaking ankles here, so.
This kid studies the game. She knows the game.
This is my beautiful mom, Roberta. This is my beautiful dad, Darko. And this is my fat cat, Columba. They've sacrificed so much for me, gave me and my sister opportunities that they themselves didn't have.
Nika and Hannah Mühl, two sisters from Croatia, growing up loving basketball and now finding themselves in America playing top-level college basketball.
Meet my sister, Hannah. Say hello.
Nika and Hannah, for the first time ever, are going up against each other. That goes back to their club basketball days back home in Croatia. So I spoke with their father, Darko. He said both of them are extremely competitive and they don't like to lose. I asked Nika, which of the two is better at basketball? And she laughed and looked at me and said, of course, it's me. And Alan, what big sister wouldn't say that about her little sister?
She's got that toughness about her, and I watch her, and she's not afraid. She's not afraid of anything.
So I really didn't want to go at first because I was scared. You know, I'd never been away from home for 18 years. I remember the day before I had to leave, I was right here and I was crying to my mom and dad, and I was like, I don't want to go. As soon as I stepped on that plane, as soon as I arrived to campus, you know, my new family just accepted me for who I am. All the flaws, all the good stuff, just immediately, you know, clicked with the team, became my sisters for life.
Oh, Mühl just snared it away from Clark.
The sophomore from Croatia nabbed the Big East Defensive Player of the Year award yesterday and is the leader of the league's best defense.
A three is good! It's a one-point game!
She's the one that told me an assist is way better than a basket. When you score, you make one person happy. She said when you get an assist, two people are happy. The person that passed it and the guy that scored. I never heard a kid describe it that way.
To the offensive foul! An offensive foul on Edwards with 3.9 to go!
I'm pissed right now. It really hurts. But I'm just very grateful to Coach for bringing me all the way from, you know, Croatia to here. Never in my life, you know, would I have thought that I would be here.
With the 14th pick, the Seattle Storm select Nika Mühl, University of Connecticut.
What a journey from Zagreb, Croatia, to UConn, to now being drafted to the WNBA in Seattle.
She graduated! I was like, what the is this? Put that in there. Congrats, girl.
Thank you. Represent you with your diploma. My name is Chancellor Quinn.
I'm just very glad and thankful that I got to be a part of this team and that I am a part of this team, and there's no other place that I would rather be at
with people like you guys. I mean, like I've been here for like a week and a half and it feels like a family, honestly. And I don't care that I missed my graduation if I get to have this. Okay, we gotta practice you.
And thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't yet, please do, for more videos that make you laugh, cry, and be inspired.
So Clark at the free throw line, and the fans about ready to go nuts here as entering the game for the first time this season. Rookie Nika Mühl. She had visa issues, and look at this. Welcome to Seattle. Standing ovation from the crowd for the second-round draft pick. In my mind, she's a first-round draft pick because she should have been a first-round draft pick. Seattle got a steal in the second round, and Muhl saves that one for her teammate, Nika Mühl. Here comes Nika Mühl on the push. She has been waiting longer than we ever imagined for her to get into action.
Imagine the adrenaline coursing through her right now. Sellout crowd and making her professional debut.
Three-ball Muhl. Oh, that would have been something.
Oh, the crowd would have absolutely blown the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this. Oh, Caitlin Clark, rookie on rookie crime right there in Muhl's face.
But yeah, definitely had a little bit of a slow start, but you know, you're gonna have times that happens, but I'm proud of my resiliency. I thought I came back and played a really good second half.
We are tied right now. Clark to Samuelson, and there is, believe it or not, folks, the biggest lead of the game for the Indiana Fever. It's at 2. They led by 1 a couple of times in the first quarter. Agumake right to the window, and it's almost like Bentley just gave her the lane.
One thing that we talked about is Indiana's defense. You know, they're young and they're still trying to find their connectivity, so.
Clark with it. We got a tie ball game. Clark unties it. 2-point lead, and now the Fever are feeling it.
Every time she makes a pass and somebody scores, she's the happiest kid in the world.
Muhl to Sammy Whitcomb, creates, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Nika.
This kid just wants to make sure that every time down the floor, somebody gets an easy shot.
Looks as if she belongs. Does not look like a rookie.
She has got a presence about her. 6-point lead for Indiana. 76, and Sammy keeps them on their feet with a 3-ball and gives Seattle the lead back at 61-60. Here's Clark with it. Bentley inside against the taller Mercedes Russell and still gets it to go. 18,343, most definitely getting their money's worth in this one. This is a heavyweight battle, and it's tied again.
Our toughness, we keep coming back. Our players keep showing up, and they keep coming back.
Good move by Clark, and she forces it up, and the rookie's starting to take over a little bit here. Back to 2. It's been a quiet night for her, but she's such an elite scorer that even on a quiet night, she's going to approach 20, which she's doing right now at 16.
Probably the longest minute of a basketball game I've been a part of in quite some time. So it was, I mean.
The ball movement has been at a high level by Seattle's offense today.
Storm trapping Caitlin Clark. She turns it over. Hurston, one-on-one to the window. The big 1-2. She'll lay it up. No good. Rebound, Whitcomb, no. And Seattle cannot get it to fall. It would have been a 6-point lead. Clark for 3. That shot's blocked, and we got a tie up.
For the most part, we all were able to take care of the ball. You know, 11 turnovers is really good. We'll take that.
Here's Caitlin with it now. To the corner, Mitchell. Guarded by the bigger Ezzy. Gets by her. Help comes. Tough shot, and Kelsey Mitchell.
We definitely gave ourselves a chance, but at the same time, there was some little things that we kind of shot ourselves in the foot.
Christy Wallace to inbounds. Screening for Smith. She was open for a moment. Didn't get it to her. Into the corner. Ball loose on the floor. Clark has it. Dives on it. Still loose. 5 seconds left. And Boston has it. And we have a tie-up.
If Caitlin could have got the ball, it would have been a nice wide-open look for her.
Yeah, I would have to see the replay. I haven't seen the replay yet, but I'm not sure if the pass was a hair behind me or if I just took my eyes off of it. I think I was open. It was a good play.
The tip is won by Seattle. Nika has it. She's fouled. 2.6 left.
And they're young. We're the youngest, most inexperienced team in the league. And the world is telling them they should be winning games right now.
Nneka Agumake will go to the stripe in her biggest moment as a member of the Seattle Storm. The first one is up and no good. Second one's good. Here's Boston with it with one. She's going to have to float it up. It's going to be late, and that is it. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, they are now 0-5 on the season. My goodness.
We're just like, it's just that close, and there's so many instances of going back and watching the film of like little things that you can easily fix and clean up.
After that game, I realized that the last time she won was with UConn against Nika Mühl. That means as a fan, I've never really been happy since then. And because I was sad, I wrote a song about Caitlin Clark called the Caitlin Clark song. It's sad, so prepare some tissue. Enjoy.
She is the greatest scorer college basketball has ever seen.
Caitlin Clark is at the front of a movement that I never expected to see flourish in a place like Iowa.
in year 2 has orchestrated a turnaround for the ages. LSU has captured its very first national championship. But once again, they fall just short. And today is the final time we see Caitlin Clark in a number 22 Iowa jersey.
With the first pick,
the Indiana Fever selects
Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, they are now 0-5 on the season. My goodness.
We're going to the national championship! Yeah! It's our destiny, you guys. It is absolutely our destiny.
I want my legacy to be the impact that I can have on young kids and the people in the state of Iowa. I hope I brought them a lot of joy this season.
She just encouraged me to be like her when I'm older.
It's gonna set in for me for quite some time. I was just that young girl, so all you have to do is dream. And you can be in moments like this.
Caitlin Clark will go down as one of the best to ever play the game.